And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, super ball! Rafa Silva. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Jimenez. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Well read, nice interception. And it's Silva. Nicely spread. And they're quick to get it back. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Goulart receives it in a wide position. This looks promising. And the shot! It's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Camavinga gets a foot in here.
Benfica clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter.
It shoots! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
He's had a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
That pass isn't the best. Valverde. Garcia. And he was alert to it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. So what can they make of this? Barrero. Played out to the right. Done delicately. Gets into some space. He is through here! And the ball is out of play. Otamendi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Barrero. Not the most accurate pass. Nice looking ball. Camavinga. Rafa Silva. And it's Dahl. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Rafa Silva! Benfica with the corner. They're first. That has ended up in no man's. Takes the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Knocks it out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Jimenez. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. Valverde. Goulart gets into a good position. Rafa Silva.
Un minuto de descuento.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Brilliantly cut out. Rafa Silva. There is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. The second half then, just getting going. Camavinga. It's a throw-in. Barrero. That has been cut short. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe, and the finish! Big moment, massive goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Shot could be on. Shot at goal! Now it's Camavinga. Can he finish? It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Valverde. This might spell danger.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's looking wide. Dahl. Rafa Silva. Barrero. Oh, good spread. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? And it's Dahl. Dahl is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Benfica really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's
chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Valverde, and the shots, and he shoots! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Now it's Tchouaméni. Well, he's done very well to take that back. And it's made its way to him.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tchouaméni, now it's Mbappe. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He won't be happy with that one. And he's heaved it away. 5 minutes left on the clock. He's got away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Benfica really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Garcia. Goulet. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, shooting chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. That's going to go a long way. And they've got a throw. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Opts to play. It's Silva! They want to be quick to recover this. Goulet. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face,
the referee's awarded a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Bernardo Silva. And this is Ronaldo. Can he get it through? So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here.
Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now they can spring out of defence. Hernandez. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for...
It's Dembele! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And he plays one through. Now there's Dembele!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it out wide, and it's Rabiot. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rabiot. Good running. It's Rabiot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Elise. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Inacio wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Elise. Bruno Fernandes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafael Leao opts for safety. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Bruno Fernandes. Threads one in. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni. And it's Dembele. That's good running with the ball. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Dembele takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tchouaméni. Ronaldo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, what has happened here? Chance, surely! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Upamecano. And it's Hernandez. And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Portugal may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Knocks it into space. Olise. And he's had it nicked away. Bernardo Silva. Here's Rafael Leao. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. Looking for options for movement. Played out to the left flank. Ball is over the line. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, who's steaming forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's a sharp little ball here. Olise. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He's picked his way through. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Camavinga. Spread out to the left. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's Dembele. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking for the run. Portugal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Christian goes for a shot! It's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A 1-0 lead established.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
No way through there.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Hernandez. Just 5 minutes left. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Portugal moments now away from seeing this one out. Rafael Leao powering forward here. Rabiot. And Hernandez. Dembele.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Bernardo Silva. And time is up. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Portugal definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here. Gonzalo Inacio. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the crop in the current generation of box-to-box playmakers. I really like his direct style, both on and off the ball.
Oh no, what has happened? Can he finish? Gravenberg. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Great vision. Bernardo Silva. This looks promising. He's shifting. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Matson. Reinders. And he's on his way. He's having a go. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that is out of play.
The Netherlands clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Just eases him off the ball. Inacio defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Ake. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough. Chance! That's another chance! Sticks it away! And there the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Dumfries. Aimed beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that wasn't far away. And we have our very first corner. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Gravenberch. And he's surging through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bruno Fernandes. Good ball over the top. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Reinders stood his ground strongly. Pedro Neto. And it's Vitinha. That's good running with the ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rafael Leao. Can he get on the end of this? Rafael Leao. Real chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost.
And we hit half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Portugal are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And we are already promptly back underway. Ruben Dias. Diogo Dalot. For Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. That's a shade optimistic. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Dumfries. Could be danger here. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Stefan de Vrij. Van Dijk. And it's Stefan de Vrij. This is de Jong. And it's Gravenberch. It's played through for him. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Reinders. And here's Gakpo. Cristiano Ronaldo tries to pass it through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He has done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Well, oh, what a mistake! He's away, chance for a shot! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's tried one! Oh, he really got hold of that.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Reinders. No, again there's no way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! A finish of true class! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
How many? Just how many?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vitinha wins the duel this time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. The Netherlands still have the cards to affect this game. Gonzalo Inacio. Rafael Leao. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Here's Vitinha. And here's Rafael Leao. He shoots! And now they can clear their lines. And he's had a hit! Ake. And it's De Jong. Madsen. Bruno Fernandes looking understandably energised after his goal. Looking to play him in.
The Netherlands are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that was vital. Ake. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Frimpong was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gakpo. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. The Netherlands have reclaimed it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Ake. Bernardo Silva. He's looking wide. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Caros Caros espectadores, vamos passar um boletim informativo das forças de segurança locais no ecrã gigante. Pedimos a todos a vossa máxima atenção. Obrigado.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Mendes receives it in a wide position. Oh, easy pickings there. Crosses it in. Eriksson. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would say, Peter, it's got to be Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. We know he's got that positional discipline and leadership, but he's got an all-round midfield game. He is very experienced, he's very clever in how he operates. I wouldn't say he is a record breaker, but he's very effective in how he goes about his game.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And here's Rafael Leao. He's shifting through the gears here. Christensen.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Diogo Dalot. Portugal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. And Mendes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vestergaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Ronaldo. Højlund. Eriksson. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Højlund. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Portugal looking to pass their way through. 30 minutes gone. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pressing high and with purpose. Diogo Dalot. Bernardo Silva to Bruno Fernandes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. In with the challenge. Eriksson. Tries to pass it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's been won straight back. Diogo Dalot. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Bruno Fernandes. Now who's going to be first to this? Pedro Neto. Here it is, crossed in. Eriksson. It's Bernardo Silva. And here's Rafael Leao.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Looking for options for movement. Rafael Leao. Isaacson. Rafael Leao. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. Okay, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb!
Listen, that's just a terrific way to begin the second half, and how about the quality of the finish from the team leader? To go in front again with his brilliance really ought to set them up now for a very positive outcome.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And he welcomes it in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Distributed tidily. Ball is over the line.
Might want to be careful there.
Succumbs to the pressure. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Højbjerg. And it's Eriksen. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, what has happened? Can he finish? It's loose, in for the pieces. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Denmark still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Fired deep towards the back post. Cristiano Ronaldo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Rafael Leao. Time and again they are repelled. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, look, and the shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Pedro Neto certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That has been cut short. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Eriksen just eases him off the ball. Bernardo Silva to Bruno Fernandes. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Can he get it through? He's found a way through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter.
He's having a go! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
This looks promising. And he shoots! Isaacson. Højbjerg. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
That's a good run down the left. Over to the other side. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Højbjerg receives it in a good position here.
Denmark really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And this is Ronaldo.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Nicely weighted ball. Deep into stoppage time. Great defending, strong and determined. Højbjerg.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And he's managed to get free. Great work on the overlap. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. What a throw in. Gonzalez. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is one of the all-time greats, that's for sure. A fantastic dribbler with a killer eye for a pass and obviously a lethal finish.
Oh, what a mistake! Played in deep. That has been knocked clear. Here's a chance! It's a loose ball. Gonzalez. Now it's Alvarez. And this is Messi. Messi. Oh, that's nice. Now it's to Paul. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's looking wide. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Mbappe. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Knocks it into space. And that was very necessary. Rabiot. Messi does well to get it back. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez! Well, oh, he's been caught on it here. Played back in. Now this could be a chance. Hernandez tries to clear. He's on it. Can he get away? Still goalless at the moment. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's Dembele. And he's managed to get free. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Dembele was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Camavinga clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And that's gone loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Saliba, Camavinga, De Paul. Oh, that's well spotted. Olise towering forward here. Mbappe has it in a wide position. McAllister. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Gonzalez. Plays it through. That's been slit through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Dembele. Paredes. Camavinga. And he's quick to snatch it back. Dembele goes steaming forward. And it's Tchouaméni. And Koundé. De Paul. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Hernandez. That's a shade optimistic. Olise. Otamendi gets across to intercept that. McAllister. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again.
France clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Alvarez. Can he get on the end of this? Gonzalez. Rabiot. Olise. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Gonzalez. And he's intervened well there. Tchouaméni. Camavinga. And it's Rabiot. And it's Hernandez.
Oh, great feat, that.
Hernandez. And that is out of play. Looking for the run. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And he's worked it through. Paredes. De Paul.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Can he get it through?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. Camavinga. Hernandez. Looking to play him in. And he was quick to react. And that's put paid to a promising move. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, shooting chance! De Paul. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Koundé. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now, can they get him away? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shoots! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Mbappe really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Alvarez. Alvarez. And he's there to get it away. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He has a look, tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Montiel. Paredes. To McAllister.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Paul.
Might want to be careful there.
Referee has just said play on. McAllister does really well there, he is strong. Saliba. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's Dembele. He's looking to win it for them. Now it's Gonzalez.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Saliba attempts a clearance. Lovely bit of skill.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Tries to play it through. And this is Dembele. Decent chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Yeah, and he did well not to strip.
And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Dembele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. This ended up in no man's land. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's in space and looking for options. And it's claimed by the keeper. Inacio promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro. Here come Brazil on the counter. Now it's Savinho. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Might be shot at goal! Danger averted for now. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. No, he's not getting past him there.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Neymar. Vitinha cuts it out. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a shade optimistic. It's their second corner of the game. And that has sent him sprawling. Neymar gets it clear. Pedro Neto. Pass is just off target. He can get that clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but
He's going for goal!
well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Danilo with the slide tackle there. Great chance! Cleared without complication. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
So, third corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Danilo. Now it's Savinho. Oh, super find. They've got to be quick to recover this. Danilo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Marquinhos is there to clear. He's on it, can he get away? And now they can clear their lines. Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Looking for the run. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Danilo is there, and he can get that clear. Here's a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bernardo Silva really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Danilo. There's the crossfield ball. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Bruno Fernandes. Portugal have a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. And that's a goal kick.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Carlos Augusto has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. He's had it taken off him. And this could be the final action of the first half. Joelinton clears it away. And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. He's having a go! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
That'll be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. He's through here. Ronaldo gets into some space. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedro Neto. Portugal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well. Portugal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's João Pedro. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Here's Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. And the return pass. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, a very decent attempt. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Portugal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Look, a little variation can't hurt here, because they've got no previous.
Tries to get it clear. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. That'll do under the circumstances. Over to the left, back into the middle. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. You can run onto that. He is through here. Luis, decent chance. They've done it! And finally he has breathed life into the game. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
He's tried one! Oh, he hit that sweetly. And he's gone looking for safety. Stood up well to him there. Bernardo Silva, Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rafael Leao. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nuno Mendes knocks it into space. And Bernardo Silva! In he goes again! Oh, that could cost them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Gabriel gets it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Rafael Leao with the cross.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Goes for a shot! And he's there to get it away. Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Brazil still ahead by the game's only goal. Opts to play it back. That is great defending, so alert.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's gone backward here. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. Lucas Perry gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Pedro Neto. Can they get him on? Can he finish? No mistake! They have stolen level at the last! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Diogo Costa claims comfortably. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Brazil conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Luis is onto this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Portugal finding their passes. It's a loose ball. Bernardo Silva is having a shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Portugal take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition.
Oh, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Bernardo Silva. No luck with that dink over the top. He can get that clear. Looks to the other side. Pedro Neto. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And he shoots! Well, that has not gone well. And here's Vitinha. An uncompromising challenge. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Nuno Mendes. Good play on the left-hand side here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Bruno Guimaraes getting this one clear. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He is looking a bit leaden-footed now. Pedro Neto, who's set up one goal so far. Brazil are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. Pretty robust defending.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Nuno Mendes. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that is that. Brazil did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Brazil really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, they were up against it, but these players can take heart from what was a worthy response. There was no sign at any stage of the towel being thrown in.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started here. Oh, crossbar! Oh, it's hit the frame of the goal again! Diogo Dalot with the clearance. Camavinga.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Gets a good foot in there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he plays one through.
A lot of space here.
He's through and all a chance! Can he finish? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. It's their second corner of the game. Valverde tries to clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Quarter of an hour played. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Ahmad. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Oh, he's had a shot! He can get that clear. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Well, no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Chouameni, it's Camavinga. Garcia. Mbappe! And he's surging through. Stood up well to him there. And he's had a hit! It's anyone's ball now. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Diogo Dalot. Ahmad. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Foot in. And here's Mbappe. Ahmad. That's been slipped through. He is just caressing the... And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Garcia. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That pass has been well intercepted.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Can he get on the end of this? And that's a simple one for the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Camavinga. Driving on and making good progress. Ahmad. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha gets the chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Madrid really could have done without this. Courtois will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And he's picked out the run. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Valverde. Garcia. And he cuts out the supply. And it's made its way to him. And he's being shifted off it. Defending was strong and firm. Shaw.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Valverde. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Goulet. Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's gone for goal!
The attendance for this match was
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Menu. Shaw. He's shifting through the gears here. He's got away. Shaw receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Garcia. That has ended up in no man's land. Decent progress down the left. He is through here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Number 16, Ahmad. Coming on the
Spread
field,
out to the left.
Number 4, Matthias de Ligt.
Aims beyond the defence.
Number 30, Sheshko.
Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the shot! Casemiro. It's run loose here. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely feet. Diogo Dalot. And he's whipped it across. And that should get the job done. Valverde. It's a searching pass. That has been cut short. Casemiro. Great vision. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So, third quarter of the game. Sheshko! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. So, their fourth quarter of the game. Oh, the clearance is short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Camavinga. Diogo Dalot, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That has not gone well. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Menu. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe.
2 added minutes has
Looking
been
to play him in. Menu. And here's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Camavinga. And the shot! Corner number 2 then. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
A quick reminder
So many
today
thanks to
that
Jim
smoking
Beglin. That's
is
all we
only
have time
allowed
for.
in areas
Good
shown on
evening
this
to
map.
you.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. But he's well positioned here. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Balde. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And that's definitely not his best. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vermin. Oh, easy pickings there.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Rashford. It's Rashford! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rashford has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Can he get on the end of this? Ball swung in. Eric Garcia gets it clear. Al-Kubasi deals with that comfortably. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. Yamal! Now, how often do you see that?
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Barcelona finding their passes. And it's Lopez. Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rashford with the cross. Good defending, albeit. Oh, shooting chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's made its way to him. Nicely spread. Semenyo. Mahmoud shapes to shoot! Off the post! Oh, he's really drilled it. And he's had it nicked away. O'Reilly takes control of it and he's on the move. Dani Olmo. Well, they've got it again. Lewandowski. Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Dani Olmo. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Nunez, looking to play him in. Semenyo looking to run onto it. Rashford. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Can he finish? Rashford. That That pass isn't the best. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Balde. Rashford. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, right place, right time. O'Reilly. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Please welcome our lads to the field.
And we're underway again.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Somewhat off target. Now it's Haaland. Vermeer. Oh, that's a key interception. O'Reilly. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nice bit of trickery. Out to the left it goes. Great vision. That'll be a throw-in. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. That has not gone well. Eric Garcia. Not the most accurate pass. Bernardo Silva. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Marmouche. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Marmouche really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pass somewhat off target. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Haaland is having a shot! He scores! There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's been won straight back. Casado. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Played out wide. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Lewandowski running with the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Dani Olmo does really well to win the ball there. Rashford. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Dani Olmo. Now it's Haaland. O'Reilly stood up well to him there. That pass isn't the best. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench. And
he's tried one! Sticks it away! Two ahead, it in the day. Game over, surely. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
It's a promising position. Great defending, strong and determined.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Now that's well seen too. No, again there's no way through. Eric Garcia. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Barcelona have their second corner now. Semenyo is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Passing is crisp and sharp.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's intervened well there. Over to the left. Koundé. He's picked his way through. Oh, good take. Tries a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Relentless. Just relentless. That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Van Dijk cuts it out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's played it back. And this is Marmoush.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Always onto this. Ekitike. Gakpo! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Haaland. Nicked it back promptly. And they've got rid. Vitz. Rodri makes the interception. Haaland. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player
Climbs up big! It's there! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Semenyo has it out wide and in space. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Konate attempts a clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Referee's given a throw. Now it's Haaland. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Oh, crossbar! And he's missed altogether.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
O'Reilly. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And that has left him in a heap. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Pass is just off target. Bernardo Silva. Nicely weighted ball. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Haaland. Mohamed Salah. Vitz. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a threatening ball. Decent chance! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So having trailed, this to go ahead. Oh, it's hit the post! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played into space out wide. Now it's Bernardo Silva. That's going to go a long way. Haaland. Mohamed Salah. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Haaland. Big chance! And it's come back out to him. Wirtz. Not the most accurate pass. It's run loose here. And here's Bernardo Silva. This looks promising. No way through, so back it comes. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, what has happened here? Semenyo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. That's been slipped through. Great ball. He's having a shot! Sensational from Wirtz! Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
After 42 minutes is...
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Wirtz.
Alisson chooses to deal with it himself. Oh, he's been caught napping. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in.
3 minutes added time.
Haaland threads one in. Gravenberg distributed tidily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got away. He's won it, and he shoots! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
Everyone, please welcome our players
Either
to the
side
field.
holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And the game has already resumed here. O'Reilly tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Good ball, good take. Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. McAllister matches Nunez, gets across to intercept that. Semenyo. Now it's Haaland. And he's surging through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This to complete the turnaround. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's a key interception. Wirtz. Liverpool needing a change of fortune here. And this is Marmoush. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And this is Marmoush.
Such good technique.
Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Looking for options for movement. Bernardo Silva. O'Reilly running with the ball. O'Reilly. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Gakpo. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And Gravenberch. Now that looks a decent ball. Soboslai gets over and intercepts. Gravenberch. And it's Wirtz. Out to the left it goes. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now who's going to be first to this? O'Reilly. Marmoush, extraordinarily with 4 goals to his name. Oh, he's onto this. He's on it. Haaland gets through on his own. And the finish! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Liverpool really could have done without this. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Another one. This must be his personal high. Chance! Rodri. O'Reilly. Marmoush. And that's put paid to a promising move. Just about within shooting range. Keeper is right behind it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk. Marmoush. He's found a way through. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's O'Reilly. That's been slipped through. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Marmoush. Knocks it into space. He is through here. There's the header. In he goes again. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Just cruising. They are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Gravenberch. Wirtz. He's a sharp little ball here. Gehi spots it and intercepts. Marmoush. Ekitike. And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the new... Vitinha! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already. Diogo Dalot. Pedro Neto. Here's Vitinha. Goes looking wide. Rafael Leao. Threads one in. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. Shot could be... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Tries to thread one through. Olise providing an outlet on that. Olise! Looking to play him in. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quarter of an hour played.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pedro Neto. Vitinha does well to get it back. And he's intervened well there. Rabiot. Pedro Neto. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. Camavinga. Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. He shifted it to the flank. Hernandez. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well played and well cleared.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No way he was going to let him past. Koundé. And it's Tchouaméni. Foot in. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, super ball. And the finish! And Bernardo Silva! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rabiot. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. In comes the corner. Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Camavinga.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bernardo Silva. Mbappe is onto this. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. throw-in. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe! Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Mbappe. Inacio did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Rabiot. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Spread neatly. Diogo Dalot. Pedro Neto. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Rafael Leao. Can he get it through? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Hernandez. Pedro Neto. Portugal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Hernandez goes on a run down the left wing. That's the throw. Chooses to go back. And it's Rabiot. No, again there's no way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Bruno Fernandes. And he's managed to get free. He's one-on-one, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great vision. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he get on the end of this? It's gone backwards. Traoré. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga! No, not quite. Traoré spots it and intercepts.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Elise. And it's Camavinga. That's an imaginative pass. Inacio deals with that comfortably. Not the most accurate pass. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he shoots! He scores! And this is getting better and better. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Saliba. Oh no, what has happened here?
France really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Portugal have their second corner now. He's got tall. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Portugal have their third corner. Saliba can get it clear. Nicely weighted ball. Delivers with wit. Terrific header! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose...
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
France desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. And you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very... Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
The action has already started. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Pinches it off him. O'Reilly. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. Rodri wins the duel this time. Pass somewhat off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Haaland. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Good take. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's got away. Incoming delivery. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He shifted it to the flank. And it's played. He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's played through for him. O'Reilly. Now it's Haaland. Šeško. Played out towards the right wing. Gehi. Marmoush. It's a pretty loose pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Look at the space here. Cleared without complication. Šeško. Oh, easy pickings there. Bruno Fernandes. Front-footed pressing going on here. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Can he latch on to this? Donnarumma gets rid without sophistication. Looking for the run. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Casemiro bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Shaw spots it and intercepts. He won't be happy with that one. Bernardo Silva. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, well played, well played. Martinez. Shaw. Looking for options for movement. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Matheus Nunes is there and he can get that clear. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. O'Reilly. Nouri. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the through ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Marvellous goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Haaland.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Over to the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has not gone well. 60 minutes played. And that's another good win of the ball. Shaw. And they've switched it over to the other side. A probing pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's the keeper's ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Tries to play it through. Now here's the delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Nicely shaped ball. Šeško! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rodri. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Matheus Cunha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Manchester United are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Aimed beyond the defence. Just the goalkeeper. Oh, shooting chance!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chance for a shot! Yes, it's in! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change.
Oh no, this does not look good. Bernardo Silva. Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. He's a sharp little ball here. Kusanov. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. He is through here. Bruno Fernandes goes for a shot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Marmouche. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's made its way to him. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Bruno Fernandes. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Stood up well to him there. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So our quest to find the winner continues. Manchester United pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Marmouche. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Martinez nicked it back promptly. Rodri was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Oh, smashing! Oh, crossbar! And that has been cleared. De Ligt makes the interception. Rodri. Looking to play him in. No way through. Gehi takes control of it and he's on the move.
Marmouche really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's running through. Shaw is the guilty party there. There was plenty of power on that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Haaland! De Ligt. Extra time reaches half-time.
Fellow attendees, this is a
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Well, we are already up and running again. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? That has been cut short. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Menu pokes it out wide. That's the throw. Casemiro. That's been cut out, well played. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And he's taking no chances there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Marmouche. Gehi. Marmouche. Menu. Great vision. Lovely. Now then. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that is it. Time for no more.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. So this one to set the tone. And he's found the net.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
And stepping up, the skipper. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Haaland is second man up. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised. How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Semenyo will take the third penalty. Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
The third man in the queue. Back off the post.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Rodri comes up, their fourth taker. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Zixi is the fourth man to step up. It's in, too smart for the keeper. It's three apiece. And so the captain steps up. Coolly into the bottom corner.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Manchester United at the point of no return. What poise! What noise!
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
So both teams effectively one kick away from... it's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
That's won it! Manchester United have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans.
Hello,
Everyone
attendees.
pumped.
This is
Takes
a
me back.
lost children's announcement.
So thank
With the
you
father
very
of
much,
the
Jim,
boy
for
in
joining me. That
green
brings us to the end of our
backpack, kindly
coverage.
contact a
So
nearby
from us
member of
both,
staff.
a very good evening.